What's going on, everyone? It's Irish Shadow. Welcome back to Sonic Racing Crossworlds. This is online session 6. Was recorded on February 20th, Friday, February 20th. And this was a very bad session compared to session 5. So I basically stuck with the same car, same gear outload. And I don't have very much luck in this session. I don't know what really happened. It's like I always say that every time that I do one of these sessions, it either goes really, really good or really, really bad, or somewhere in between. This was on the bad scale. Like, a lot of these placements come in at either like 6th or below. This race in particular, I got 6th place on. And it's the Aqua Forest again. There's not a lot of tomfoolery that goes around in this session. I don't think I really get into many legend filled lobbies, so it was just all around a bad session. I think it was also because I recorded this after I had gotten off of work last night, so maybe I was just tired, maybe I was just on at a time where, you know, the better players are actually active. Maybe it's a combination of both. I think it has to be like a combination of both, because I don't know. Maybe I like have to spend too much time, too much energy working at certain things, and then it just, I completely missed that ring. That's what I was trying to debate. Like, was I gonna miss that ring? Like, yeah, I missed the ring. Wasn't boosting early enough or long enough in order to make that ring. And unfortunately, it is a issue that is going to haunt me for the remainder of this race. Because I got into 6th place here, and I never could really capitalize on getting any higher up. Even taking these corners really good. I munched on that the shuriken with the void wisp, doing proper boosting and no hitting any like flying obstacles, and that right there really screwed me, because I was about to hit that guy with I was about to hit that Eggman with a glove, but unfortunately the slime hit me. So now I have to use my second glove to deflect the red glove coming up from behind me. It's just nothing I can do. Nothing I can do to catch this Eggman. But then I realize that I'm in 2nd place, so there's going to be some fuckery somewhere around here. Right there, I've tried to hit him with another glove and missed. That is a painful way to get hit right there. And to think I'm not sure, but I think if that had hit me a few moments earlier, I probably would have fallen off the map. So right here, I'm in 5th. And you wouldn't be able to tell, but one of the other characters actually managed, it was the silver I'll actually go back and slow that down for you so you can actually see it. Alright, so right around the boost panels near the end, you can see that there's a laser wisp that allows the Silver the Hedgehog to get ahead of me just before the end of the race. Disheartening, but it is what it is. It's fair. Can't complain about it. So this race I did even worse. This is an 8th place failure, but you know, it comes with the territory. There's not a whole lot to say about it. It's just I got outplayed in a lot of these. I don't think this is a Legends lobby though. Not sure. I think it actually might be. I don't know. Don't quite remember like the character levels. And it's on Minecraft. Not one of my good maps. Okay, so it's got a fair bit of Legends in it. That's okay. Majority of the players are Legends. You know, for every Legend, you can essentially take yourself down two slots on the ranking. If it's not a map that is one of your best. But yeah, 8th place on Minecraft. Not a whole lot to say here. It's just wasn't on my A game with a lot of these turns, these corners, this fire section. I believe like I get hit with the fire. No, I did not. Oh, almost did. It's just not. It's not a good race. It's not a good race. But why don't we pour some fucking salt on that wound to just make things go from bad to worse by having Dragon fucking Road as your Crossworlds section. Dragon Road. Yeah. It's like if anything is gonna make a shitty map any worse, it's gonna be having Dragon Road as a Crossworlds section. Like I couldn't even get all of those rings. And then I drifted right off the rings way too far and took the wrong turn, so the Phoenix Fire got me. It's great. I love this fucking map. I love it. Absolutely do. You know, then there's 2 people with King Wisps in front of me. So it's like, yeah, it's fun. I also did have a hard time getting items in this race, so that could be one of the major issues that I do tend to find myself having, is a lack of actual items. Like I don't get very many items. And it just seems like somehow I always tend to get matched up with like Legends, which I don't really think should like be a thing. I mean, if you want to have like new players essentially not get frustrated with these type of games online, it's like you gotta kind of balance it. So like you have a letter grade system for a reason. So it's like, okay, so you start off with like an E-. So if you're playing through like E-, you should be playing like exclusively with other people in your like your grade level. But regardless, this match was even worse because as if being in 8th place isn't bad enough, let's move down to 9th place. Let's move down to 9th place. And I believe I tried to go for North Star Island, but I think we get Bikini Bottom. I think it was a Bikini Bottom map. No, it's Aqua Forest. Aqua Forest is starting to get on my nerves. It's because every time it shows up, I usually end up getting screwed. Well, not screwed, it's just... You would think the more time that you spend playing these maps, these tracks, you would, you know, get a little better at it. And with me, I don't know if it's because, like, I had to take periods of time off of playing this game because of, like, work, business, like, personal life, playing other games, or just, I don't know. Which, by the way, I've already started playing Sons of Sparta. And I did about, I think, 40 minutes? Around 40 minutes of Sons of Sparta, and I don't really know what to think about it right now because I haven't really done much. We basically just walked around, but it's weird. It's weird. Hopefully I can be, like, enthusiastic enough to continue playing it. But anyway, so periodically there we went from 1st to now 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and we are going to be going back to 3rd. Just trying to get it, and then it's just one item. One item can always fuck you up, no matter what. And there's just, like, sometimes there's just no coming back from it. No coming back at all. And then sometimes I just, like, lose the ability to, like, comprehend, like, my drifts. So sometimes I'll just, like, ride the wall, or, you know, take a corner too harshly, and then hit the grass, and then it just fucks you over. It fucks you over the most, because your speed can be going from, like, 240 to like 230 to 250 sometimes, and then you'll just hit the grass and your speed will go from, like, 250 to, like, instantly, like, 10. And it doesn't really work that way with vehicles. Like, if you're, like, yeah, there's going to be a drastic change in speed, considering, like, if you go from, like, roads to grass, yeah, there's going to be like less traction on grass, but, you know, you're still going to have, like, momentum carrying you for majority of the time that you are on grass in a normal car. But I don't know. So we need to do a little bit better in this race. So from 9th place, we are going to go up to an astonishing 8th place. I wish I was joking, but no, we are going from 8th place to 9th place to 8th place. It's a running pattern, as you can see. Considering in the 5th session, I opened the session with 3 consecutive back-to-back first place victories. And now I'm going from 8th to 9th to 8th. It's just sometimes, like, maybe this is not, like, a weekend game for me. Maybe I need to play this less on a weekend or more on a weekend. Because like I feel if I play this kind of game during the week, it's just gonna fuck me over. If I play it like during the weekend, it's just gonna fuck me over. And so I guess it is what it is, really. So Middle Harbor. What can I say about Middle Harbor? I used to like this map. I used to. And now it just seems like the only real way that you can get any kind of like benefit from racing on this map is if you can hit those shortcuts, which I think are shortcuts. So once you go up this ramp, hit this jump, you have to jump across here and then immediately grind or drift to the left, go off the track onto the smaller track at the bottom, continue the drift, hit the ramp, which will send you on a straightaway to that second ramp right outside of, like right at the end there, before the straightaway to the gate. I can't do that. And then this fucking, I don't know, was that II or I don't know who that was. I think that was II, but it might have been Wave. Well, thank God I hit that. Okay, and instantly eaten up, which means I have no items. Going into fourth again. I don't know. It's just I gotta get like better items, and now that I am kind of lagging behind, everyone's gonna catch up, which means bring on the monster trucks if you get too far behind. Just like 11 people with monster trucks, and I get a monster truck. Unfortunately, I am too far behind to actually be able to do anything with a monster truck. So, wasted. But then I got a monster truck coming up from behind me, so it's great. It's great. Love it. It's like every time that a single player falls behind, they're just like, okay, give him a monster truck. Ah, give him a monster truck. Yeah. Such good shit. Give him a monster truck. I don't know. Unacceptable. If it ain't paradise, give him a monster truck, right? Yeah, so there you go. 8th place. And I didn't even get any points to increase that. So that was bullshit. So we're gonna go from 8th place all the way up to 2nd place. So I see Mystic Jungle is there, so I'm instantly gonna go for Colorful Mall. Didn't feel like a lot of people were gonna choose E Stadium, but E Stadium was actually the stage that we did end up getting. And I believe that is one of the reasons why I got 2nd place. E Stadium is probably the easiest stage, easiest track to learn. It pretty much offers you everything except for flight controls, like a flight section and a boat section. So it's pretty much all around just a pretty good one, and there's no legends. Actually, I am the highest ranked person here. Not that rank really has anything to do with anything. It just it's not really so much bragging right. It essentially means that you've played longer than other people. pretty much all your like letter grade is. But then, like, there is like that period of time when you're ranking up that you do unlock certain gadgets that are locked specifically behind getting to certain ranks. And then after you've gotten all those, it's essentially just auras you're getting. So it's like there can be certain benefits for getting a lot of different gadget setups. But you can pretty much yeah, you can pretty much capitalize on any of those corners with grass if you have a boost, like a boost wisp, or you take a proper, you take like a proper boost panel into like a perfect drift. You can actually drift around those grass corners pretty easily. And then like the third lap always has like the warp ring, which doesn't take very much effort to get up the ramp, but sometimes depending on how many people are around you, you can be pushed off pretty easily. There's always the slimes that are an issue. But sometimes you can take that boost panel if you drift directly off of it, depending on which way it goes, because sometimes it will, the boost panels will lead to the left, and then sometimes they will lead to the right. When they lead to the right, you have a pretty good chance of cutting through the corners. Fortunately, there is a shadow that is in front of me, which I can't really do anything about because and random magnet. But yeah, second place, not really that bad. Should give me more points towards my rank up than the last race did for sure. Let's see. I'm also getting a lot of Dom tickets. Well, not a lot, but good. More Dom tickets is pretty good, and we're almost ranked up. So we're gonna take a little slide down in quality right now, and we're gonna go to 4th place. It's not really good. Not a good session, I should say. Like pretty much running out of things to say because I wasn't so enthusiastic about how well I did in this session. It's more like, oh yeah, I did this and then it did this. It was a bad session. I don't know. Which also leads me to not want to do any more online sessions until after Tangle and Whisper's festival is out and done. Which doesn't leave me much time because the Tangle and Whisper festival ends on March 1st. And the 3rd Legends tournament takes place on the 5th. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it because I have to do an entire rank. I would have to like get up like an entire rank level in order to actually leave the A rank and enter the legend rank. And I don't know if I'm gonna have time or patience to do that because you don't get any letter upgrades during player-specific festivals. In fact, online play is exclusive to the festivals unless you're doing like a friend lobby, I think. But I don't know how the friend lobby works. If you actually get get rank upgrades for it, and I just completely shat in Big's face, and he's right back at it. So I don't know what is going on with him. Dompa Factory. This level is kind of strange because I don't know for sure, but I think that this upcoming that area to the left there seems like it could be faster, but it might not be, and I'm just getting like completely fucked by everything at that section, which doesn't really surprise me for Dompa Factory. This is not one of my favorite maps at all. But yeah, we are gonna walk away with a 4th place victory, which is not as good as I would really hope, but I think it is. I think this is the race that gives me enough points to hit solid A. Pretty sure. I wonder if it's actually faster to drive through this section rather than oh man, see, and that was unfortunate because I had a shuriken. I was ready to waste that wave that was in front of me, but the slime, once you get hit with the slime, it makes you drop every item that you have, and essentially leaves it open for the people behind you to collect them and use them on you. So, sucks. But yeah, we got 4th place. Dompa tickets suck. I hate collecting Dompa tickets. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. So we got to do one more. That's essentially like how these sessions go. Like no matter how bad I feel like I'm doing, I try to record this stuff for like at least an hour. But if I get to the point where it's like, okay, so I'm like 50 points away from the next rank up. It's like, okay, I will do like one more race and then one more race. It usually ends up like me recording this stuff for an hour. And I'm just like, okay, well, I just want to get that rank up, and then once I get the rank up, it's like, okay, I can just quit this now. This race has a very bad placement. Very, very, very bad placement. Essentially, we get Metal Harbor, and I get such a low rank that there is a communication error and the whole race is scrapped pretty much before it even starts. But considering I was in a lobby full of legends, I'm not really complaining. I would rather not play against legends until I actually become like the legend rank myself. So right there, communication error. Boo! So we're gonna restart and gonna go for another race, which we end up getting 2nd place. So there is no 1st place victories in this session, unfortunately. As much as it sucks. Trying to go for E Stadium, and I think we get the Minecraft one. Oh no, we do get E Stadium, which is another reason why I get 2nd place. I do know that. But yeah. Stadium. This race is going to be the one where I get a total rank up. I don't know. I wish, like, maybe instead of like auras, because like a lot of these auras don't really appeal to me specifically. Like, that's always a good thing to do. I usually, that corner there, whenever I get like an item, I will kind of veer to the left a little bit, knowing that if it is a wisp, I can take a sharp right turn and just boost right over the grass, which puts me on a straight and narrow towards the boost panels that lead to the jump off. And if it's not a boost, if it's not a wisp, I can easily take that corner normally with a standard zip. Yeah, we'll just slap the shit out of Silver right there with a fire tornado. Okay. Usually don't have a... No. See, I meant to throw that forward, but I actually threw it behind me, I think. We're gonna try to smack Silver again. But I guess he learned his lesson. And the final lap. One, two, yeah. Put on the shield. Block the weights. It's always a crapshoot with this corner because this is where, like, things will either make you or break you. Like, I slid off there, but Sonic didn't for some reason, and I don't understand how that worked. I would have to slow that down and take a look at it again. And then Sonic is just gone. But yeah, I'll get second place. Second place is not that bad, considering all I'm trying to do is increase my rank. And I think we got 2 more races in this session. 2 more to go through. Here we are, solid A rank. Of course. With the floral aura. I don't know why I would ever want to equip a flower aura. So, the second to last race, we're gonna go to 4th place. And at this time, I am pretty much satisfied with how I did in the tournament, in the session, because I got the letter rank. But I feel like I want to try to get a few more races in just to make that like jump to like A plus a little less grindy for whenever my next online session is. Which I don't know when it is going to be, because I pretty much recorded all this on the third weekend of February. And we got another Legends fucking tournament here. So, but you know, if you can get like fourth place in a lobby full of legend tier players, count it as a win. Especially if you're not at the legend tier, you should count that as a win. The one thing I can say is I've never actually, I don't think I've ever come 12th place in any session that I've done. I might be wrong about that, I don't know, but I can fondly remember that no matter what, like the last 4 sessions I've done, I can guarantee that I have not come in 12th, which is good. It just means that I'm not entirely shit at the game. Like, I am pretty bad at racing games, I will admit that. But that's because I don't play them very often. I haven't played... Like, I don't play racing games all the time, like, very rarely. Like, before this game, the last racing game I actually played was Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. And then the last Sonic racing game that I've ever played was actually Sonic R. Ironically. Almost 2 decades ago. But I've never played like an actual Sonic racing game. Unless you count like Sonic Adventure 2's battle races, I guess. Doesn't really count because it's like multiplayer, slight multiplayer racing games. Doesn't really count. But Apatos is one of the maps I feel like I am getting more acquainted with. It's just that first alleyway section that kind of messes me up. Like, it's okay. An alleyway like that kind of works for Sonic Unleashed as it was intended to. In a kart racing game, it doesn't really translate well. But that is it for the penultimate race. We are going to go to my very last race of session 6. And we're going to end with a unsolid 5th place. So I pretty much went in knowing that this was going to be my last race. So wanted to go out with a bang on Radical Highway. And we get it. We get it. We get Radical Highway as a finale. Doesn't mean I did very good. But yeah. Don't think there was any like fuckery. I think I might have messed up on the bridge boost panels, because there's boost panels on both sides of the Golden Gate Bridge, which if you can land on it perfectly will take you to the top of the bridge, and then provided you're like pretty much still accelerating, will send you exactly down the other side of the bridge in a straight line. And it's pretty good, especially if you have like the boost panel bounty multiplier on, then it can be very beneficial for collecting rings. But if you're like if you're position is off by like a margin, there's a good chance that you could just either fall off the side or completely lose control once you hit the top of the bridge. So I didn't get all of the bridge there, so that's why I fell off. Luckily, it was to the left side, because if it was to the right side, you're gonna fall off the track, and you're gonna have to reset yourself. Really sucks. And the monster trucks are coming. We're going to the Dinosaur Kingdom. Yay! Sometimes these T-Rexes are pretty bad. This corner on the bridge can be pretty bad too, because if you take it wrong, send you right into that fucker right there. And you gotta avoid this fucker, which is difficult, depending on your placement. But that one's pretty easy to maneuver around. He pretty much gets to the entrance of the cave, and then will just like stand there and look back and forth. So he's pretty easy to avoid. And the rest is pretty much history. Final lap. I don't know, but I think the bridge screws me up, because I always try to go for the bridge, and there's sometimes in my brain that tells me like, don't worry about the bridge boosts, and sometimes I just don't listen. So yeah, I go for the left side boost bridge, almost overshoot, and wasted it. And I think it's just a matter of time, because I can't recapitalize on anything. Plus getting pegged with a bunch of shit. And that is going to be the reason why I come in 5th, even with the King Wisp. But yeah, in the long term, that is the end of session 6 of Sonic Racing Crossworlds Online. I don't know when I'm going to do the next one. It'll be after the Tangle and Whisper Festival. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Irish Shadow, and I will see you guys later.